With each thunderclap outside, the man would strike the sewage pipe once. Only this way could he mask the loud banging and avoid detection by the prison guards above. This thick water pipe was the man's only escape route. After more than a dozen attempts, he finally succeeded in breaking it open. A flood of wastewater immediately gushed out, accompanied by a foul stench. But he didn't care at all. He crawled in without hesitation, pushing forward toward the light of freedom. Even though the tunnel was filled with the smell of sewage, he gritted his teeth and persevered. After all, he had spent 20 years planning his escape from this prison. After emerging from the sewer, he ran straight for the woods without daring to stop for even a moment. The next day, when the prisoner who lived at the end of the corridor didn't appear, an impatient guard went to check. Somehow, in what was claimed to be the most secure facility at the time, Shawshank Prison, a man had vanished from his cell. The warden couldn't believe it. The prisoner had been polishing the warden's shoes just before lights out the night before. Yet by morning, he had disappeared. Looking at the room full of posters, the warden became furious. He grabbed a handful of rocks and threw them at the wall, only to knock a hole straight through the thick barrier. An echo came from behind the wall. The warden reached out and tore through a poster. In that revealing moment, everyone was struck speechless with shock. Behind the poster was a tunnel that seemed to have no bottom. The entire prison guard force was mobilized, but all they found several miles away in a stinking ditch was a mud-covered uniform and a rock hammer that was nearly falling apart. This became the Shawshank prison break that shocked all of America. A tunnel estimated to take 600 years to dig through was conquered by an imprisoned banker in just 27 years, allowing him to regain his freedom, while also walking away with the prison's entire fortune. This movie is called The Shawshank Redemption. Due to copyright issues, I can only show you this much. If you're interested, you can watch the original film.